What's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Man, I hope you guys are doing great today. It's a Tuesday. We didn't come to you live last night. Had to watch the playoff game because we didn't know who was going to play, but we're going to get into that shortly too, man. Got a big game this Sunday. We won a wild card round. Now the New England Patriots advance to the divisional round, take on the Houston Texans. And this is a Texas team that is coming. They're on a 10. They're coming in with a 10-game win streak. We get into the Texans a little bit later on the show, but first we do want to recap the Chargers game. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you guys are sharing the content. Make sure you have your post notifications on for when I do go live. And make sure you are subscribed, man, to the Cans Pats Talk Patriots podcast. D, what's good with you, bro?
What's up, bro?
Not much, man. Another day, man. Another Patriots victory week. We went live last night, but we had to find out who we played, so we didn't go live last night, man. So let's go ahead. Let's go waste some time. We're gonna talk some Texans later on in the show, but let's we're gonna recap this Chargers game real quick, man. What's your thoughts on the game? We did a little recap after the game on the watch party, but just for everybody else to see, what's your thoughts on the game? And give me some positive and negatives of the game. What's your first thoughts about it?
Um, I go positive first. I thought the defense showed up. I mean, that was a point of emphasis all week. I mean, is they gonna take advantage of Chargers' weaknesses that's way bigger than what our weaknesses are? I know people said coming in our weakness was our pass rush, but I remember me and you going back and forth through the week. I was like, people just don't understand how having Milton Williams and Robert Spillane back in that lineup, because you go back to Buffalo in week 5 and you go back to Tampa when we played them. Like, the defense presented troubles to opposing offense, and so I thought the defense stepped up. Specifically, I thought Milton Williams, your big ticket item, stepped up big time. Christian Gonzalez, I mean, he playing like he want that contract. He want to be the next big ticket. Uh, Even I thought Carton Davis, like, he got out there early physical. I mean, he came straight and Justin Herbert with chest to chest, and I was like, dang, Carton, Vrabel got you playing well too. I mean, I don't know what Vrabel be telling these guys, or y'all do this, I got this for you after the game. I don't know what Vrabel be telling these guys, because some of the stuff some of these guys be doing be surprising me. I mean, Marcus Jones, I mean, how creative they got with Marcus Jones during Chargers' first goal. You remember Chargers' first goal line period? Marcus Jones was like, they replayed it and they showed that Marcus Jones was actually spying Justin Herbert when Justin Herbert took off and ran at the goal. And Marcus Jones, just to make that tackle on a dude that's an inch, a foot taller than you, bro, like, that ain't a tackle easy to make. He just took him out. I mean, stopped the touchdown. A touchdown, you think, where you think like, oh, he finna just put his body. If that was Josh Allen, I think Josh Allen would have ran Marcus Jones over for that touchdown. But Herbert not known as a runner, even though he can run. So there's a lot of guys that stepped up, bro.
I like what you said about Marcus Jones, man. Very underrated. I mean, slot corner, small, but he does gets a lot of. He gets like, man, he's an All Pro this year. He has got about 2 or 3 picks, got a couple of touchdowns. He's good. He's not only good on special team, he's a good corner too. He can play outside and inside, but I think he's better inside. The thing about him, I think his heart is bigger than his body because he will come up and tackle you. He will lay the wood on you, and I think that was the thing on him in college out of Houston. And he was at he's always been a pretty good tackler, physical guy, undersized, but he's physical. He makes plays when it matters. Carlton Davis, I thought Carlton Davis was solid too. Chris Gonzalez, we're gonna talk about him next in a little bit. He's got a concussion, but I thought Gonzalez, besides the concussion part, he was excellent. Didn't allow no catchers. He was on everybody. Quentin John, he was on everybody like white on rice, man. He won't give them nothing. Like, just so smooth with it. So I thought Gonzo had a pretty good game. The defense, I think the drive that set the tone was the when we turned the ball over and that Justin Herbert had the ball at like basically first and goal from the 5 at the 5 inside the 10-yard line. They already gave them basically first and goal. They couldn't do much with it. They had 4 tries, didn't do nothing. I'm surprised they went for. I thought they was gonna kick the field goal. Because I think now going back on it, if they knew the game would have turned out how it turned out, I think if they're going back on it now in hindsight, I think they would have took the 3 points because it was a defensive fest. And the Chargers, we're going to get into the Chargers defense here shortly, but the Patriots defense showed up when it mattered. It showed up for the whole game for the most part. Didn't give up nothing. No touchdown, had a couple tries, but the Chargers could not get anything going They couldn't run the ball, couldn't really pass the ball, couldn't protect Herbert. They couldn't do much. So I thought the Patriots defense, they probably got tired of hearing about the Chargers defense all week in the meetings and stuff, and Derwin James and the pass rushers, and this guy here got 13 sacks. They got a lot of guys. They probably just got fed up with it, and they came out and played their best game, I think. So I like what I seen from the Pats and whatnot. They got to keep it up this week here against Houston. We'll get to that game here shortly. But I thought, all in all, good performance by the Pats. Good performance by us, man. The defense got going. Then they had 6 sacks. Chason had 2. Think Milton Williams had a sack. Anthony Jennings had a sack. Marcus Jones had a sack. Like they were just getting there. So I thought the defense, Blitzen and Zach Kerr. We don't talk about him enough. Zach Kerr, man, called a fantastic game, man. Like did you think? Well, I think you did have them getting some sacks, but did you see 6 sacks?
I think that was my hot take
I think
in
it
your
was
show
something like
last week.
that.
I
I
said
think it
six.
was.
Honestly, I felt they could destroy this game if it was called right, and it was called fantastic. To your point, Zach Kerr did a fantastic job. Um,
Going on, be from Ohio. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, we did enough on the defense. Defense fantastic, man. I mean, it's hard not to mention defense. They had 30 pressures in this game. That that a team total is like 80 or 90 pressures
And it's
in
crazy because the
it's
first half they won't really get into Herbert like that. I
I'm
think they
like,
had
what?
1 sack in the first half. I think I'm not
And
sure, but the second half is when they went crazy.
I think and look, they did it so smart. It seems like they came out, it was like, we're gonna come out with a basis, see if we can get after them with just some light personnel packages, some scheme you don't want to pull out yet. And they like, okay, since we ain't doing this, it to me it felt like they went in the second half. Was like, okay, we're gonna come out with some crazy exotic packages that they ain't prepared for. And it like, cause you know how teams switch the game plan in the
They show
second
you one
half.
thing in the first half, the second half is
Yep.
totally something else.
So it seemed like they say that for to close out the game. Because it was crazy second half. I was like, dang, is the Chargers running a screen pass or something? Because where's the where's the blockers for Herbert? They was getting in the backfield. I'm thinking it was a screen every play from the Chargers, but that just shows you how crazy the pressure was getting to Herbert. I was like, dang, bro, Zach Kerr just he got these guys flying around. You got that mixed in with Spillane being back, him being like got the green light in his helmet. He gotten everybody playing on the same page, man. It's just I just
Herbert,
my
go ahead, go
bad.
ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
said I just can't get over how good Gonzo was.
Yeah,
Like me and you always talked about Cause it's just like he be bored out there. Like he don't want to go against what's the dude Malik Tinsley or something like that. He just like, and they ain't finna throw at
the,
him. And
the
he just
Bengals
get
game.
bored. Like
Yeah,
I feel like if he knew the game was online, Bengals game, he's like, oh, I'm finna clamp this Malik Tinsley. I'm finna give him all. He ain't think Joe Flacco was gonna actually attack him with Malik Tinsley, whatever his name is. So it felt like Gonzo realized the playoffs every. I know Vrabel put emphasis on all the good players this week that every play matters in this game. Like you
no naps.
in the playoffs, yeah, no naps in the playoffs. Like Gonzo, you can't give up these just easy, quick slants all the time. Like you don't care about these. Like give it your all. And
Slants and curls and see,
that
yeah.
curve route, Chris Collinworth when when Quentin Johnson ran that curve route, Gonzo broke on it before Quentin Johnson
It's
even
like he
got
knew it was coming or something.
right. And Chris and Kyle I always say good. Christian Gonzalez is just destroying these Chargers receivers. I was like, good God, he's playing
Herbert's
great.
final numbers 19 for 31, 159 yards. He was averaging 5.1 yards throwing the ball, sacked 6 times. His QBR was 25.0. So Herbert was terrible. Now, and saying all that, he did miss Lad a couple times. He missed some throws out, but that was due to the Pats defense because we was in his head all game too.
Yeah.
So you don't want to take nothing away from the team, but I saw about 2 or 3 clips on Twitter and just doing a film review the last couple of days. He had some guys wide open. The one in the end zone, the first drive when they went 4 and out, he had Keenan Allen. I don't know if it was a miscommunication or what, but Keenan Allen didn't even try to go for the ball or whatnot. But I thought you would have
I
had
saw
him
that.
there. I think
I
it
saw
would have been a touchdown, right?
it would have.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if that was a bad ball or Keenan Allen just didn't want to jump for it because I
Whatever it
seen that.
was, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't what they thought it was going to be, basically.
Right.
So,
So yeah,
yeah, Herbert was a disaster down the stretch, man. He was bad. I mean, missing guys and coverage was good, but he left a handful of plays out there. And then I think he wasn't even running it like that. It like he was kind of scared playing intentionally like that. And the blitzes were getting to him, they were confusing him. The defense was in his head all night. I don't think they expected us to blitz like that
they
because I
didn't.
don't think they couldn't have. I don't think they bringing safeties, corners, outside of everything, man. So
It was
Zach was in his bag, man.
it was getting hectic out there, and I remember early in the week I just kept saying that blitz them, send a house at them, swipe at the hand, just get dirty with them, man. You in our house, we finna kick you out, like we finna beat you out of our house, and Vrabel got these guys, man.
Lad
The stuff
McConkey, 3 catches for 32 yards. Gaston, the guy that we was panicking about, he was three for 30. Keenan Allen, 3 for 25. Trey Harris, 2 for 20. I like them out of college. Quentin Johnson was 3 for 20. So they couldn't do nothing, man. Couldn't do nothing.
bro.
Herbert didn't turn the ball over, but I mean, dang, he could have had a couple picks,
He
could have
could
had a
have had
couple
about
fumbles.
five. He could have had about five fumbles
Yeah,
against Herbert.
yeah.
We was
So,
out that one fumble where Marcus Jones hit him and he fumbled and the running back just picked it up and ran for 12. Bro, I
yeah.
about had a heart attack on that play. I was like, this little play right here from the cause of the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. That's just
But
this type of night. Yeah, Hampton. Everybody
yeah,
was on. They were talking about Hampton back. Hampton back. Hampton. He got. Did he carried the ball? Okay, Hampton. He ran the ball one time for -1 yard. He
let,
won't right. He won't
let
right.
me cut you off real quick.
Go ahead. I
When
know.
Hamp, when Hampton was ruled in, he said he was gonna play. You sent it to me. You say it's officially over, and you said
I
final
don't
score
remember saying that.
You, I will put
I don't remember saying that. But
you scared.
moving on to the offense. Move on to the offense.
All right.
Drake May, man. His numbers were actually better than I thought. 17 for 29, 268 yards, average 9.2 yards, one touchdown, one pick, 5 sacks for 33 yards, and his QBR was 68.8. So he was sacked 5 times, had 2 turnovers. What you thought about May on performance, man? What would you grade him? I give him a B minus.
Yeah, I give him a B minus. A solid B minus. I mean, early he wasn't good early, and I
I
feel
don't
like
think the lights were too bright. He would just that tip pass. I mean, come on, that's kind of fluky.
yeah,
He had the
like
fumble, but I don't think he was like overthrowing it. I don't think the lights were too.
yeah, I think he was on point. Chargers just was giving him a tough looks and stuff, so
Yeah, yeah.
he was holding on to the ball normally than usual. Like he wasn't sharp early. Like not saying he was bad early. He just wasn't the Drake May in the second. The Drake May we watched all year. And cool, that's playoffs, man.
It's
Like
okay.
he realizing everything matters. Like I guarantee you, we'll just get on to that game later in the week. But
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
even mention that about that game. But overall, I thought Drake May was the second half. He outside of that fumble, but he was fantastic, man. I mean, he was moving the ball at a high clip. Like the third, when it was 3rd and 13, every time it's 3rd and 13 or 3rd and 7,
From
I
our
get,
own end zone.
huh?
We was in our own end zone on that.
Right. I
Yeah.
always get like nervous, but Drake May always
Picks it up
converts
like it's
these.
nothing.
Yeah, he do it like it's nothing. And I'm like, this dude here. And it be critical moments. Was that 3rd and 13 the scoring drive or it was a field goal?
Did we score on that drive? I think we got a field goal. No, I think that
Okay.
was the drive where we. I think he had a fumble. He fumbled later on that drive. I think. I'm not for sure, but I
Okay.
think we might have had a field goal on that drive.
But it was still a fantastic drive after that 3rd and 13. It seemed like once he see like he's throwing stuff like I'm not even, bro. I'm not trying to compare him to Brady or anything, but like these tight window throws, these soft spot zone sitters like Hunter Henry,
Crazy.
the like. I feel like you get overall. Drake May plays well when people just know how, like, just know to have the same mindset as him. Like they
That third and
send it.
13. That was the second half, right?
That was the second
Okay,
half,
right. Okay, I was thinking.
and I kept looking at that play. I'm like, the minute Hunter Henry turned his head around, the ball was coming firing in
And
there.
Derrick James was right there. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm looking like this is a all pro safety. Drake May don't care. Like it's like Drake May,
he
like
gonna try you.
yeah, I'm gonna try you. You taking naps and stuff like you ain't ready for this ball that because Hunter Henry was just running straight like and Darren James anticipated before Hunter Henry turned his head around, the ball was right in his hand, and
Crazy man.
I'm like, I'm like, this tells me that they've been working on this behind the
Yeah,
scenes. Like you seen it, bro, and it's like just the little stuff like that. I know we don't got the AJ Browns or the Justin Jefferson. It's just I'm so confident that we can go all the way just because of the chemistry these
Mm-mm.
guys got. It's chemistry all around this team.
Yeah,
Like if you wanna like, did you watch the mic'd up
I
yet?
did.
I, I want to point out something in that. You seen when Stephon Diggs went over to Drake May late in the game, he was like, man, just keep running the ball. Like they let just keep he basically is telling Drake May to keep running the ball,
Keep getting
keep
it going.
playing your
Yeah,
game. Like I looked at this like you can just see how much Stephon Diggs mean to Drake May because 4 or 5 years ago, that's Josh Allen on that sideline converting first downs, and Stephon Diggs ain't get. He's still mad because he ain't getting the ball.
yeah.
That tells you Vrabel done got Stephon Diggs mindset right. He probably told Stephon Diggs, bro, like just be, just stay positive. Like just I know you want to win the Super Bowl to capture off a productive year you had. I mean career. So it just seems like Stephon Diggs, like everybody paying him to be this bad guy coming here when it was all over the place when we first signed him. Like,
He
oh,
was
what,
blown out
what?
of proportion.
Yeah, what's gonna happen when him and Drake Man on the same page? I mean, Stephon Diggs, quiet night, we won, and you still seeing him smiling and
He's been the same
hyping.
person.
Yeah, and the defense, I think on that Milton Williams game sealing drive, I just looked at Diz in that video. I'm like, let me see if Diz even hyped at the defense. He running on the field, celebrating with the defense. And I'm like, this Weber got these guys glued, man. It's really a culture and it's crazy to watch, man.
My play of the game early was the first or second drive. I want to say it was the second drive. Cal Williams, the clutch fourth down catch on fourth down, man. Going to the rookie, trusting the guy, toss to the right sideline on the opposite side of it. Oh man, that was crazy. And I didn't even thought he got his foot. I didn't even think it was complete at first. I thought it
Me
was gonna be
either.
some bull crap. But they went ahead to hike the daggone ball, and just for him going to they don't work on that play. Speaking of working on things, they don't work on it because you went to a rookie in that situation. First ever playoff game for both of y'all. Fourth down, and you ain't go to Diz, you ain't go to Booty, you ain't go to Hunter here. You went to Cal Williams. That told me a lot right there, man. So go ahead.
That tells me that Drake may he's diving deep and stuff. And I know Josh McDaniels letting him know stuff like in Vrabel, like what's your counter punches for when it's fourth down and they doubling digs? Like you can't just force that in the digs every time because it don't work for
Yeah.
you in the past. So you and Kyle Williams stay after practice and work on comeback
Yep.
routes.
And May talked about that last week too.
Yeah, so
That's
bro,
big,
it's,
man.
it's
Just to see their growth. That's big, man. Then
that's
some
big.
another thing. Speaking of growth, like checking it down, he took a profit. And what he say last week? Don't get bored taking the check down. Take it
Yep.
easy. Mondre Stevenson. How many catches was Mondre Stevenson? I got it right here. Mondre Stevenson had 3 catches for 75 yards, including a long of 45. He was checking it down to Mondre, checking it down to the backs. That's
Run after
big.
catch.
Right, that's big because the Chargers don't really give up. It's supposed to play the deep passes. We're gonna talk about that play in a minute, the deep pass to Hunter Henry. But other than that, and then he had one to Kayshawn Booty. Other than that, the Chargers really won't give it up much. And
And
then we
bro,
forgot he missed Austin Hooper wide open. He missed Austin Hooper by like a little bit. So I think Hooper was wide open. I think he was surprised he got so open because the
I
Chargers
don't
won't really give it up. That go ahead.
And I don't think I don't think I wouldn't look at that as a Drake. You can say it's a Drake may miss, but honestly, I just think Drake May and Hooper probably ain't like they wasn't on the same page. May probably thought he was gonna continue in the way he threw it, but I mean you can say that was a miss because you look at the next play, we the next time we'll get to that later on, but it's crazy, bro. We can talk about Cal Williams as much as we want, cause him getting in the playoff and experiencing all this, I know he ain't got the big time production this year, but you building this trust with Cal Wiz, and he trusting in the process that it just tells me him and Drake make chemistry gonna go a long way following into next season. Um, you look at Chisholm, bro. I mean, he just came out the practice squad like 3 weeks ago. Bro, he's out here making pivotal plays in the game.
Wasn't that a cover two hole shot?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
Chisholm.
bro.
20 yards downfield. Yep.
I'm like, who is that on the outside? Like Chisholm lined up on the outside running that route. Like
Crazy.
Josh, he's messing it up, man. He getting these guys ready.
Chisholm done
Can't
made about 3 plays in 3 straight weeks.
Yep.
So
Big
I want to see
plays.
the volume. Maybe it's this week against the Texans. We'll get into that game. We're gonna talk briefly about the end of the show, but we will really get into it Thursday. But just I'm excited, man. I love what I'm seeing, man. Then we had I like the trick play. May was like we left points on the field. Like
That's
everybody look
the
at score, it
thing.
was 16-3. It could have been easily 23-3 or maybe even
Yep.
30. You left points on
Yep.
the field. So, but it's all good. I think May would have scored on that touchdown too. That
I
cherry
think so.
to him.
He would have made fast. He would have got
If
that.
not
And
scored, it would have been a scoring territory easily.
yeah, and one more person we can't forget, man. I mean, it seems like all these guys had pivotal moments in this game. Kayshawn Booty.
I just
I
about to
mean,
mention him.
I remember me and you saying like one of these second years, third year receivers got to step up, man. And Kayshawn Booty, I mean, bro, like some of the catches he been making in this game,
Clutch, just clutch, man.
like on that, was it to the right hash? Was it a comeback route? Drake May just
I thought
nailed
that
it.
was gonna be a pick six.
That just shows you the arm strength versus
But I
Drake May.
like the other one though. Like Booty came back for the ball. It was on the left side. He threw
Yep.
it kind of like at an area, and Booty came back for
So
it.
he can have some yak after
Yeah,
catch. Drake, like
man,
man,
could have scored on that.
see if
Yeah,
there was like
Cal would have
yeah,
scored though.
that's the thing, Ken, right there.
You
That
think
just shows
Bud
you.
would have scored? You think Williams would have scored?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep. That's the thing, right? Look, we can even say Travion Henderson would have scored on that Mondre catch that he took from 50
yeah,
yards.
yeah.
So it just shows you that we don't have elite powerhouse name talent on his roster because Jamar Chase would have took Jamar Chase would have took that
Oh,
catch,
come
Kayshawn
on.
Booty.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Like Drake May, that's why I think he's the MVP. He's not working with these guys to produce his touchdown volumes and stuff like that.
yeah.
So,
Guys,
but I'm
make sure you
th-
hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you are subscribed to the Ken's Patch Talk Pages podcast. Also, make sure you have your post notifications on for when I do go live. Go ahead.
and before we get off the offense and talk about something else, let's talk about that Honey Earring throw, the touchdown,
And that
the
was cute.
dagger.
That was beautiful. Right over
Like
Derwin James, going attacking Derwin James.
again,
And then the thing on that play, it wasn't even a throw. It was the pickup by Travion Henderson. If Travion Henderson does not pick up, I think it was Haney, the linebacker. Was it Travion or Mondre that picked him up with the blick?
Travion.
With Travion. If they don't get
Every
picked up, May doesn't have a chance to throw that ball.
everything matters in the playoffs, bro.
Right.
Everything, like
So that was huge,
just
man.
bro.
Just even though the dude was still, he just getting a hit
Yeah,
up and pulling up a little bit. That's all it took.
yeah. Even though it wasn't the best, but I mean, you got him to the point where Drake may have enough time to get it off, and that throw, bro. I'm
Beautiful.
like it looks as normal, but you
Did you
got to
see his
realize
feet work on that throw? He jumped up and threw that too.
it's
Just launched his
like
feet.
that just shows you the type orange strength and like his throws just look so smooth and like seems like me and you can just catch it through the TV. It's like
Yeah,
like them throws it was over Darren James
yeah.
and that right there Ken gives me the confidence alone. Like he's not afraid of nobody. Like he ain't finna be like, oh, Darren James on that side. I can't throw it to my guy.
He gonna try. I
He
think he
yeah,
likes the comp. He likes the
he
competition.
likes
You know how
that.
some of these guys they like check down Charlie, don't try to stay away from people. He like going at it. Like we're gonna talk
Just
about the Texans and Derek Stingley in a
yep.
few. How he had the first game last year, first Drake May first start. But I think he likes it, man. Real quick, what'd you think about the run game? I thought, I mean, they ran the ball 29 times for 146 yards. Drake May 10 for 66, Montre 10 for 53, and Travion 9 for 27. So even without Drake May, they still ran it pretty solid. I thought. What you thought about the run game?
Yeah, I think the numbers don't jump off as much because it seemed like to me, Ken, it seemed like they starting to realize like Drake May is their best
The
player.
athlete, yeah.
Yeah, like not even just athlete. Like I'm saying, like because I thought Ramondre was running really well. Like I felt like why would
It's
honestly
dry. He
if
was
we
averaging like 5 apart, and you came on at halftime. You're like, man, keep running. We need to run the football.
yeah,
Yeah.
it seemed like they started passing more in the second half, bro.
And
Do
Montre
it
only
not?
finished with 10 carries. I think he needs to get about 17 to 20. Feed him. Feed
That's
him.
what I'm saying, Ken. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I think. That's why I say I think they just know Drake made a best player and they MVP. Like they pitting the team on his back.
They
Like
want the
you
ball
go
in
out
his
here,
hands.
yeah, you go out here, and I like how they was passing on first down and stuff to get to like second and four, second and three.
Yeah.
Like that stuff matters. So, but honestly, I would honestly like feed Monday, bro. Like get I'm with you, bro. 17, close to 20 carries. I mean, why is
Mhm.
20 carries? He would have basically 10 times two is 20, where he had 10 for 53, 20 carries. Monday
Yeah,
easily popping
yeah.
for his stats look way better, but
He averaged 5 yards a carry.
he did so
Travion
much.
averaged three.
He did so much in this game though, because they don't even speak to what he had in the receiving game. What you say, 4 for 75? So
In the receiver game, 3 for 75. Kayshawn Moody was your leading receiver, 4 for 66. Then Hunter Henry 3 for 64. Chisholm 1 for 20. Diggs 2 for 16. That was really it. Cal Williams has catch. Pop had one catch, but outside that was it. Like I said, like we talked about, teams are. I told you they're going to take away Diggs. They're going to take away Henry. Somebody else got to make plays. I mean, it's simple as that. And other guys started making plays, but not enough though. We're gonna see the
yeah,
Texans, they're gonna play similar, but they're gonna line up and do their thing. They ain't gonna disguise. They don't really blitz either, but they probably gonna try to do the same thing that Chargers other teams did. Take away Stephanie, take away Henry. But then knowing the Tech, they might just think they just better than what we got. And they might just line up and just play. Don't even try to double or disguise. So
yeah.
it's gonna
Well,
be interesting, man.
we talking about Texas now.
No. We still
Oh,
on the charge right there. But yeah,
uh,
I think it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting when we do that. You got a few injuries from the game where we wrap up the Chargers. Christian Gonzalez got it hurt, a concussion. It didn't look too bad. I mean, Nico Collins got hurt last night. I don't think he's playing. But
me either.
Christian Gonzalez, I mean, he said he's fine. I think people say he was walking like wobbly going to the locker room or so. I don't know. But that's what I was hearing. I'm listening to some of the shows. Tomorrow's gonna be telling because tomorrow's the first day of practice for the
Yeah,
week coming up against the Texans. So I'm hoping to see maybe he's in a red non-contact jersey
yeah.
because it happened when we played Sunday. So it happened
Sunday night.
Sunday
It
night
was
so around about 10ish, 10, 11. Yeah.
towards the
So
end of the game. Yeah.
24 hours would have been in the concussion protocol. I think you got to be symptom free for the first 24 hours. Then it's a nut like it's something, and he has more time to be
Yeah.
cleared than Nico Collins. Nico Collins just played last night, and they say I didn't know he had a concussion in October. It's his second concussion in about 2 months. So I doubt he played. Now everybody react differently to concussions. Jared Wilson had one. Now to this day, I still don't know what play he got hurt on against the Ravens. He had a concussion. Jared Wilson, he had a concussion against the Ravens. Remember, a couple of days after that Sunday night game, they said that he's in concussion protocol or something.
I
But he
was like,
finished
what?
the game, which is weird.
Right.
So just like Mac Hollins finished the game, but then now he's on IR. So I don't know, man. These people just react differently. But I know people gonna say Gonzo is injury prone, but that's a concussion. You can't really control that. That just happens. But I saw Quentin Johnson landed on him more, and I seen it like I seen it how he got the concussion. But I think Gonzo will be ready. I think he'll
Yeah.
be. If he's not there tomorrow, if he's not there Thursday, he's not gonna play.
I don't think he good. I think it's highly in doubt if he's not there tomorrow.
Well, Zolak said that he think Gonzo gonna play. He said it on one of the shows.
Yeah, they can think that. They don't know what's going on with the dude now. I mean, if it was an ankle injury, yeah,
That's what I
concussion's
said,
weird.
man. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see. We got the Texans coming up, man. Patriots Texans this Sunday. Now we just gonna go. We ain't predicting. Just gonna talk briefly about it. The Texans beat the Steelers last night. A lot of people root for the Steelers to win that game, but man, that defense is something else, man. That defense is good. It's as good as going. It's as good as it's going to get, man. What are you? What's your opening thoughts right now on this game? And Nico Collins, he's like I said, we just mentioned that he got a concussion that game. I think did somebody else get hurt? I think Mark, their running back, got hurt, but he came back. I think he's fine. What's your opening thoughts on this game, man?
Yeah, man, tough game. I mean, best defense you gonna definitely see. I know we hear that every
Yeah,
other week. I mean, the defense seem it's the playoffs, man. I mean, you're gonna play some crazy exotic teams, like teams you never seen before in the regular season. I mean, week schedule talk here's your chance against the quote unquote best D. I mean, last week I found out, I don't know if I sent this to you, but I seen a stat. Last night was the something in some EPA or something presented.
I seen it.
Something something in sort of basically this is the best defensive performance in a playoff game, Houston Texas last night. So they for real, man. It ain't this ain't no
Jamal, what's going
slouch.
on
I
with you, man?
mean,
What's going on with you? Oh yeah,
it seemed
bro.
like yeah, man. All across the
Literally,
board,
we
all
hear
on
this
three
every
levels.
week. Literally, we hear this every other week, DJ. Yeah,
But I would say this defense, this for real. I mean, Jamari, I know you probably know this defense
they
pretty
said
well.
that about the Browns. They said that about the Falcons. Who else?
Nah, I
They said?
can't die.
Yeah,
This defense, like
yeah.
it's fair for them to say it this week. I know they say it every other week, but it's fair because like like when a team like during the game when you're watching the game and they present the players like they say they name where they from, you're gonna be looking at a defense that's got all like is Will Anderson the all pro? I think Jason. I mean,
James All Pro.
Derek Stingley all pro.
The next
Lassiter,
team All Pro, I think.
Lassiter is he on there? I think they safety something a Pro Bowler. Like
Petrie.
they got like
Bro,
seven or
they got
something.
stars freaking from the front end to the back end.
Yeah, so like
Like it's
this,
only 11 players on the field. They probably got 8 freaking stars on defense. And
yeah,
the other guys that I didn't mention, the other 3 ain't bad players. They're good. Like their linebackers are 2-2-0, Shire's or whatever his name. He's
yep.
pretty good. They're fast too. Did you see them
They,
last night getting out the Rogers, man?
bro, I thought they linebacker. I think he's number 0. If I'm not,
That's Shire, I think.
is he a
Yeah,
linebacker?
Tolo. Yeah.
If one of them linebackers, bro, I thought he was a safety.
Hold on, I'm
He's
about to get
so
you right now. Go ahead, keep talking.
He's so fast, man. I'm like, dang, is this a line? Because he's built, but he's like, you looking at him and think he's a safety, but he's lined up in the linebacker box. So they defense for real. I mean, you see Will Anderson on the screen. That he's like Miles Garrett type of.
Shire.
Uh,
Shire.
Will Will Anderson is like Miles Garrett type talented. Like he got the good. He's the goods, man.
Yeah, Texans have no weak spot. No
So
weak
yeah,
spot. But they say you
but
can throw. Yes, they say they give up
nah,
some
you
explosive plays.
you can, bro. I mean, this a defense that's like
Carolina
playing. They
hate y'all
just
will realize we was the best all along, just underestimated all year. Well, they didn't. They been on it.
hey, B from Ohio a Patriots fan?
Yeah.
Oh
Aziz is number. Yeah, Shire's number 0. Very
yeah,
special,
I ain't
fast.
never underestimated the team, bro.
And they talk about everybody on that defense except for him, and he's good. Shire. I
Yeah,
want
they
him. I
defense.
ain't not gonna lie, bro.
They what what I would say though. I mean, the defense very good. The defense is very good. They are playing like coverage wise and stuff like that, like disguise or sending crazy blitz packages. They don't do all that stuff.
They don't have
They
to
don't-
blitz.
yeah, they don't have to. That's why they don't do all that stuff. Like they play zone and I feel like they won't try to spot Drake maybe because they
Mhm.
just believe
They
that
got
they
the
got
speed to do it.
yeah, they just got the speed to do it. They don't gotta add all these extra wrinkles to their defense. Like for example, what the Patriots did to Justin Herbert. I mean,
They
Houston
ain't got
ain't
to do
doing.
all that.
Yeah, they ain't doing all that. They trust Will. They that good, man. So tough task,
Yeah,
man.
every Patriots game is a test. It gets old, but Titans ain't no joke. But every week, every game, Texans, he met.
Yeah,
I called Super Bowl and 13 wins at the beginning. I think he did say that, to be honest with you. We did get some crazy stuff. But now right now, we don't know. I'm the only one looking crazy. Isaiah's gonna be every ball, I swear what. Yeah, he's fast, man. They got Bullock, the other safety, Petrie,
boy.
Lassiter, Stingley. We saw what Booty did to him last year, but that was, I mean, hey, maybe he slept on, maybe he didn't know May. He didn't think Booty gonna run by him. I mean, it was 14 points, and maybe they took the foot off the gas. They gonna have every excuse, you know. The D line, D tackle, Sheldon Rankins. I think he was a first round pick. He's pretty good, formerly first round pick. Tonga, Tangia, or something. They got him. bro. This is going to bet. Even if let's just say you beat the Texans, the Broncos defense ain't got nothing. We had this discussion last week. Who defense better, Broncos, Texans? I said Texans. The Broncos defense ain't got nothing on this Texan defense. We already know what Buffalo defense about. It ain't too good. But this gonna be your greatest test right here. Because if you advance, you play Denver or Buffalo. Those defense don't got nothing, especially Buffalo. They ain't got nothing on the Texans. So you won't see another defense as good as this till you if you get to the Super Bowl and play like a Seattle. Rams
One
defense ain't good. Bears, we know what they about. 49ers know. Who else is left? Yeah, that's about it. So the only defense that you're gonna see from the other conference that's good as this defense is the Seattle Seahawks. Go ahead.
this defense physical, bro.
This right
So
here gonna get you ready, man.
it's gonna get you sore,
Lad had
sore and popped
197.
up.
Lad had 197 on the Texan defense. Yeah. Texans were down that whole game. Yeah, Chargers were down that whole game too, though. But
When Lad had one, that was last year, bro. Lad had like 100 something on us last year. He ain't have nothing on us this year.
no,
Like,
he's talking about the Texans defense. He said Lad had
no, he said Lad had 197 on. That was last year playoffs.
okay, well. But
You
most of the
remember?
personnel is still there for the Texans, though.
But I'm saying he's saying that, and Lad had. You remember Lad had the same
Yeah.
amount. But I'm not saying you can't.
Ken
The
said I was
point is,
crazy. Tex said there's cocky. Last said looks in the backfield. Yeah, he can get beat too. Stanley can be beat
oh,
too.
be from Ohio. Yep,
Yeah,
yep. Lassiter ain't fast, man.
he cheats in the backfield a lot.
I pick Cal Williams on Lassiter side and
Didn't
just
Quentin Johnston beat him a couple weeks
yep,
ago?
yep,
I think that was
lead,
yeah.
yep, bro. He's not. They just a physical defense, bro. Like you can beat
They're
them. They
young
oh,
and freaking fast.
and bro, they pass rush. Honestly, I think they pass rush saves they secondary.
And the
They
pass rush doesn't really get there every time, but it get there when it needs to. Like they're not. How can I put it? Like you would think a good defensive line passer like that, they get it like every play there in the backfield. It's not that. It's mainly on third down when the money down's when they have to get there. That's when they really get there. Like
and honestly,
they crazy, man.
for example, like against Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen this year, they combined for six turnovers versus them two alone this year.
I think Pat.
Josh Allen had 3 interceptions versus them. Pat Mahomes had 3 interceptions versus them. So
I like this comment right here from Michael Mike. I think Pat's win will come down to Henderson and Stevenson, one running and the other blocking for each other. Yeah.
nah, man, we ain't getting into the win loss column about this game.
No. I'm just going over the comments, man. Stingley is
Yeah,
a shutdown. Stingley is shut down and shut down. Stingley's good, but I've seen him get beat too, man.
yeah,
Stingley not the fastest. Kayshawn, I mean, Alec Pierce was giving him problems a couple weeks ago. Stingley is shut down and physical. We'll
yep.
see. Kayshawn Booty got him last year. And keep in mind, they both of them went to the same college, so they know each other. So we ain't going. I'm not gonna pick the game right now. We're gonna come at Thursday. Where we have probably gonna have some guests on the show, some Texans affiliates or whatnot. Probably gonna be on the show Thursday. So we're gonna pick the game with them, have a good show. So make sure y'all check out the stream on Thursday, man. So because we definitely gonna talk more about this game on Thursday. On Thursday, just want to do like a little brief preview of the game, man. So can't wait
Mhm.
for that, man. 15-3. You already won the AFC East. You cleared you number 2 seed. You won wild card weekend. Like what you want to say before we get off? Like what are you looking forward to in this Texas matchup? Not don't go too deep into it because we did it on Thursday. But like what you
I'm
think the matchup to watch is in this game?
as far as the matchup to watch. I mean, all pro quarterback versus the number one defense in the NFL. And I was talking to somebody earlier about this. I was like, my opinion would come out Thursday and stuff like that when me and you do another show or whatnot. But me personally, I feel like if Drake may have a good game versus them, a solid game to where it put us over the hump.
Mm.
What could the media say now? I know you love, you don't like when the media talking about the boys, and I respect that. You want to be respected. So if Drake may like, there's so much stuff at stakes this game. Like, what if Drake may have a good like? He just nobody believed he would have a good game versus them because of the body of work the Texas done. Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen, respectable quarterbacks in this league. So Drake may be the first quarterback that just I ain't worrying about y'all. And It's gonna be some crazy talks the
What's
next
your gut
morning.
feeling right now? No, not the pick, but on the type of game May go have. 'Cause he always bounces back the following week. Always
That's
does good the following week. So and one more thing before we get into before you answer that, if Collins doesn't play, is it you think if it kind of like if Gonzo's out, it's kind of like a wash, right? Like it kind of counts each other out basically.
basically it evens out. They best receiver out. They
Yeah,
our best corner out.
yeah.
But what you were saying, the other one,
What Drake? What's your gut feeling right now on top of game Drake may gonna have?
like I think he's gonna have a good game, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm,
I think he's gonna have a good game because just to your point, what we always us Patriots fan, what we know is when Drake may have a turnover type of game like this week, we had like 2, 3 turnovers. Well, I think he had 2 turnovers, but possibly could have been three. Uh, that the other team recovered.
Last year beat the Texans crazy easy.
Uh,
Yeah,
but
I think that was last year. I think
yeah, I
Drake
ain't worrying about.
25 passing, 3 touchdowns, 59 rushing yard, no turnover. Okay.
Hey, B from Ohio, I'm with you, bro. That's a tight game I'm
Keep in mind,
envisioning from Drake
and
Man.
keep in mind, I haven't mentioned this. How many touchdowns he said? 3 touchdowns. The Texans are on a 10-game win streak. We know about win streak. Those things are hard. They're hard now every week, and they've been winning on the road. They win at home. But if you look at the games they won, I don't think they really beat nobody. I mean, they beat Buffalo. They beat them without Stroud. We ain't even talked about Stroud yet. We get into him Thursday. Um, they play some okay teams, but I don't nobody really stands out in their schedule to me like that though. Besides the Buffalo game on a short week. They went to the Chargers and beat them. Other than that, I mean the Steelers, Rogers on his way out. They could barely damn move. May ain't gonna be, I mean, May gonna do more than that. And May can move. So
Yep.
uh biggest matchup is McDaniel versus McDaniel versus his staff works for Titans, and McDaniel's brother works for the Texans. Yes, the Texans. So Josh
All
McDaniel's
right.
brother works for
No,
the
I
Texans.
keep I keep wondering why I keep saying the Titans.
Yeah. What about Boston game? What's up with you, man?
It's
It's
good,
late, man. We
Boston.
about to get off. We did like a little quick preview of this Texas game. We'll get more into it Thursday. Make sure y'all tune into the show Thursday night, man, 7 Eastern. We really have some guests join us from the Texans. From the some guests from the Houston Texans. We're gonna talk more about this game. Did you got anything else for the night, man?
Nah, man, go Pats.
Yes, sir, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are sharing the content. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and make sure you have your notifications on for when we do go live. We will be back live Thursday night. Big show. Got some Texan guests coming on, man. So we're gonna need y'all to come on in the chat box on Thursday, man. So hey, once again, hit that like button. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notifications are on. See you guys on Thursday, man. Go Pats. Have a good one.